Hi there. I'm crediting the great Alex Yermolinsky with this trap in the Tolush Gambit in the Slav defense, even though his 1986 game against Tokmakov branched out into another direction. d4 and d5, the Queen's Gambit is met by the Slav defense c6, knight c3 and knight f6, and after knight f3, black takes on c4. That allows white e4, attacking the pawn on c4 with the bishop on f1, and threatening to continue to e5. b5 defends the c pawn, and e5 hits the knight, who jumps into the hole on d5. The most common move for white here is the aggressive a4, trying to break up black's queenside pawn structure. And in previous videos we explored this sideline move, bishop e6, while the most common move here is actually queen a5. Now we're looking at another move, bishop to f5, which isn't really too bad at all. White's going to continue with the same idea, taking on b5, because if c takes b5, knight takes on b5. White gets the pawn back. So usually black takes on c3, but with the bishop on f5, far better here for black is to play knight to b4, with pressure, for example, on c2. And here black's doing okay. If instead black goes for the old plan of knight takes on c3, well, with the bishop on f5, white is actually close to winning here. White's going to take the knight back with the b pawn. B takes on c3, and when black now picks up the pawn on b5, c takes on b5, knight g5 gives white a fantastic attack, and really black here is powerless. One idea was in a game with Szabo with the white pieces. e6 is played, but white wins here with this nice idea. g4, gaining time, hitting the bishop on f5 while vacating the g2 square for the bishop on f1 to get in there, and that's going to win material. After bishop g6 and bishop g2, white is actually winning. So e6 isn't too good. In the game Yermolinsky against Tokmakov played queen to d5, and big advantage for white after bishop e2 with the bishop heading for f3, and white here is dominating. If instead of queen to d5, h6 immediately countering, hitting the knight on g5, then there's a nice win for white after queen to f3, which hits the rook on a8 as well as the bishop on f5. Knight d7 protects the rook by releasing the queen. But after queen takes f5, winning the piece, black in turn gets the knight on g5. e6 is the winning move here for white, not only hitting the knight and threatening queen takes f7, but also now queen takes b5 is on the cards. If knight f6, then queen takes on b5 check, winning serious material here for white and the game. And if the pawn is taken on e6, f takes e6, we've got mate on the move with queen g6. So this has been called the Yermolinsky trap in the Tolush Gambit of the Slav defense. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.